Be strong.
Let go of fear, you're holding the fire smoldering, it's starting all over again. I got a feeling that I ought to know it, burning inside. I got a feeling that I ought to know it, yeah. Every time I grip the wheel, I begin to feel I know what I'm in for. A white knuckle ride. You got a fix for me, you know what I need. Oh, it's a breakneck speed. Might as well enjoy the ride. The air around exploding, it won't slow me down. A sailing soul. Whoa, whoa. Hands all that weight you run up, crashing thunder, lift it up to the wind. I got a feeling that I ought to know it, burning inside. I got a feeling that I ought to know it, yeah. Every time I grip the wheel, I begin to feel I know what I'm in for. A white knuckle ride. You got a fix for me, you know what I need. Oh, it's a breakneck speed. Might as well enjoy the ride.
It is the Napa Valley of Sonoma, California. NoCal, as some people might know it as. That is where we are tonight. It's round number 6 of the iRacing Truck Series, presented by LD Concepts. We welcome you into the virtual Sonoma Raceway, the historic Cup version, which until like about 30 minutes ago I realized is the old/new/old Cup configuration. Yes, the one with the shortcut on the straightaway off of turn 4. As we welcome you in to round number 6 again from virtual Sonoma here on iRacing. I am the captain, Chris Scala. We welcome you in to this 1.96 mile road course that is suited for great fun and great action coming up here in wine country. And tonight we are going to do a lot of whining, and I do not mean the drinking kind. I can tell you that already, only because of what I saw in Discord, guys. Just saying. Anyways, no, in all seriousness, should be a lot of fun this evening. 69 degrees in the air, 115 down on track, and we're looking forward to a lot of great fun this evening around this 1.96 mile road course. So gonna bring some great racing here to you on Captain TV. Appreciate you joining us here on this Monday evening, and hopefully you had a great one. Let's get the point standings up for you. It is a very close battle between a few drivers right now, according to the Discord page. As we look, it's Bryce McCoon after a great race last week at the virtual Phoenix International Raceway. He leads by 13 over Bryce Alphin there. I'm mixing names together again. Brandon Alphin. Of course, there's Ryan Whitaker third. Lewis there in fourth, and Thompson, your top 5, all separated by 35 points. Of course, Thompson picking up the win last week. Old Patchy at the Phoenix Raceway. This is where the battle is right now. The Rookie of the Year points. If I could pick on the, click on the right one. There it is. As of right now, let me make sure I go to the right. Race 4, race 5, right down here to the bottom. Caden Tufts leads right now by 1 point over Clint Spells, who leads by 1 over Eckert, who leads by 1 over White, who leads by 4 over Barrett Morton. And we can go ahead and throw Cole Martin in there, too, with 43 points. So we have 13 points separating the top 6 drivers right now. The numbers in parentheses, you're seeing the races that they have attempted and so on and so forth. So that is how that is all tallied up. Team standings right now, it is TI up top by some 38 points over Black Cat Racing, BNB in 3rd, PTP in 4th, Sutter Esports there, the top 5 as we enter the team standings. So qualifying is about to begin, and, I didn't think about this, and we're going to have a little fun here for a second. So I think they've put in their own, let's see, did they do open qualifying or not? We're going to have to find out. So, but we're going to do something here on the fly that I just thought about here in a minute. But right now we're going to go down and enjoy qualifying on the track with the drivers and see who can win the pole tonight and who can survive this very technical Sonoma Raceway. And when I say technical, this thing, a lot of hills, not a lot of straightaways, a very worn-out surface. This track can definitely be tricky on the drivers as they roll out here onto the track momentarily. Here we go. Who we got here? This is Caden Tufts, the Daytona winner. Sorry, Talladega winner, I believe it was. I don't know. He won the opening race of the season. I all of a sudden cannot remember where it was. Into the old turn 4 here, which of course is you climb that curve right there and you almost hit the tire barrier down the shortcut here into the right-handed turn 7. And then you go down into the S's part of the track, left, right, left, and then a very sharp right. Over the hill, and this is pretty much the only part of the track you go to 4th gear. Coming over into turn 10, a right-handed corner. Very off-camber here, can slide right off the track there if you're not careful. Then you come up to turn 11, which is a hairpin. Caden's kind of slowing up here. Not sure if he's adjusting something on his truck or whatever he's doing. But it is single truck qualifying out here, so let's go to the qualifying boards up there, and we'll keep track. Who's running where as he comes off turn 11 to turn 12. The little dog leg to the left here as they come to the start-finish line, and here we go. Green flag is out for him. Turn 1 and up the hills you climb to turn 2, a right-handed corner. Try to use that curve as much as you can. Second gear as you climb the hill there, turn 3, and then turn 3A. I'm still not sure why they call this 3 and 3A, because technically that's turn 3, this is turn 4. For some reason it's called 3A. Of course, there's the turn to go into the inside part of the track where the carousel is, but on this portion of the track, they're coming out here into turn 4. They're going to go over the shortcut, which is the straightaway that was put in 1999, I believe it was, down into turn 7, where Caden takes it a little wide, and then also gets her a little loose there. Through the S's he goes. We have an interview coming up here in just a moment, so stick around. Got a newcomer to the league who, well, you're not going to recognize him by name when I tell you who it is, but you're going to recognize him when you listen to the talking about the stream and stuff, because he has been, and there goes Caden. I told you can go off right there, turn 10, and he did exactly that, so that's going to null and void this lap. So let's go down actually to the point leader right now who's running over the S's right now. Hear the wheels spin. But he's been in the chat the last couple of weeks talking with us, and he's making his debut tonight in the TI Truck Series League. So there's the Kevin Whitaker Chevrolet truck off of turn 11. Approaches turn 12. You see him still, that truck just shaking around under power. And lap by McCoon, 122.2. Not a bad lap there. 120s was the fastest in practice. Anthony Keiswetter across the line, 126.6. And Ryan Whitaker jumps to the top of 121.20. And it looks like Bryce McCoon went off track. Barrett Morton's been off track, so that'll null and void their fastest lap, so they'll have what they have here. Here's I believe a newcomer to the series. I'm trying to remember if I know the name, Andrew Clark. Brandon Alfin's on a burner. Let's jump up to him as he comes off turn 11 up through the gears. And to the pole he goes. 1:20.3. That is almost a full second faster than P2 right now. Caden Tufts, a 1:21.4. Better lap for him on the second go-around. Trevor White up to 5th right now. These guys have 10 minutes of qualifying. I appreciate everybody joining us here tonight on Captain TV. First time we get to broadcast from this virtual Sonoma Raceway. Don't mind the noise you hear. That's just me setting up my phone so I can see our viewers and stuff. I see we have 12 already. We ain't even got the race started. Much appreciative of that. Colby Wells up to P2 with a 20.8. Nick Leo third with a 21.1. Alfin going to try to one-up his lap here. He's purple in sector 3 across the line. And it looks like a 20.4, so a little bit slower that time around for Brandon Alfin. Still 2 great laps right there for him. He's definitely shown the speed tonight. Here's Eric Tupper, the 115 truck. Eric going to do some double duty. He's going to ride on the same jet that I have over to USA Speedway after this tonight for some dirt racing in the big block modifieds, STSL style. Yes, we're going from one side of the country to the other within like a 2-minute period. Yes, I'm actually doing something here. It does pass. Good. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to do something a little different tonight since this is a road course, and you might not know the track whatsoever here where we are tonight. I am actually going to take you guys during qualifying here. As looks like most of the guys have run a lap here. Just kind of seeing here who's still on track. We're going to jump down on the track in my truck. Yep, I'm invisible. They're not going to see me on the track. But I'm actually going to just kind of show you what the track looks like here and what they're going to see tonight on board. Obviously, you can hear the spinning of the tires. I'm going short shift to third here. You want to go second gear to this corner. And like I said, I'm going to take my time around here because I can probably spin out and embarrass myself. So that's turn 2 right here. And you come up to third gear, up the hill, and you're going to go back to second gear up this hill here. This is turn 3 and turn 3A. Now, as I mentioned, that right there, you can spin your tires really easily there. And apparently my truck don't want to shift because I got auto blip on. Hit that curve at turn 4 and you come down here. Oh, maybe that's why. Never mind. I got the paddles on because I'm used to driving this Indy car now. So I'm in first gear. Let's get this right. All right, now that we're all set, I can show you what's going on. I was wondering why my shifter wasn't working. All right, so I'm in first gear right now, coming down the S's. Obviously, got the left. You want to try to clip that curve on the right. And you come over to the left here, and then you got to brake here, and you got to be very careful here. Another corner where you can easily spin it because of the elevation change. You're wide open here, believe it or not, for a short second. And you're right back to the brakes, downshift to third. Down the straightaway again towards turn 11. You brake here, downshift to second. You can even downshift to first here if you want. And around the barrels here. I'm actually in neutral. And then I'm going to spin it out almost. But that basically is a basic lap around this track. So just to show you guys what it's like to race here at Sonoma Raceway. Look at this, I got 17 viewers now all of a sudden because I'm out here showing you how to run a lap. So you got about a minute left. and that should be about done. I'm going to come back here in a second, and we'll have an interview, so stand right by. All right, here we are. Sonoma Raceway, we get ready to start the race, and let's actually pull up our person we're going to talk to really quick. He's making his debut here tonight in the league, if I can find him. There he is. I am speaking about Dallas Childers, who is making his debut tonight. He was over hanging out in our chat a lot the last couple weeks, and tonight he makes his debut here. Not going to start in the best of positions, but he's here to learn tonight. Dallas, let's talk a little bit. My friend, welcome to the league. What put you on the track tonight?
Captain, pleasure to be racing here in Sonoma, California today. A little bit off to a interesting start off pit road, not going to lie to you as we get lined up. It's going to be a long race, and I'm just really looking forward to taking a part of it. It's a great track. It's a great road course. I grew up watching Sears Point in that turn 11. Got to be careful. Got to make sure we don't lock up any brakes or anything like that, and get this Kevin Whitaker Chevrolet at least a really good run today.
What are you hoping to learn this evening?
How to keep a car clean, finish the race. Like I said, get a Kevin Whitaker Chevy with a good finish. I'd be very happy with that if we just finish the race.
All right, buddy. Well, hey, good luck tonight, and welcome to the league.
Hey, it's a pleasure.
Absolutely. That there is Dallas Childers. He's going to start towards the back. You see the front row in the field as I get him to his team. There he goes. It is Brandon Alphin, and they're wrecking off of turn 11 already. Into the wall goes the 95. The double 88 gets involved in this, and now the green flag comes out, and we've got a mess over here in turn 11. One truck went way wide. And it started to pile up. As they come through turn 2, you see the 13 of Clint Spells going around. Or Jeffrey Spells, sorry, wrong one. Chris Lewis driving through the field there. Lots of issues going on here as Lewis goes off track now. And he gets hip checked by Dalton Wilson into the wall. Survival. Let's go back to that start of the race. They, like I said, didn't even make the green flag. I was under the pace lap, so we didn't even got to the start of the race yet. Janoski, here we go. Let's see. Bryce McCoon was involved. He's the one that went head first into the wall, the points leader, wrecking before the green flag even comes out. 7 gets hit by the 35 as they come to the green right there. 88 turns 69. Bam, into the 95, and they just pile in. Look at it one more time. We see the 21 takes it wide. He actually clips the tire barrier there, and the 88 gets into the 69, and bam, there's the wreck. The top break for those cars involved. Bryce McCoon right now is actually up to the 13th position with some heavy nose damage there in front of Dalton Wilson. Mentioned Dallas Childers not even on track now. Unfortunately, I don't even know if he took the green flag. I know he was out here to do his best tonight, but right now he's behind the wall early. Something might have happened to his truck. So 25 laps tonight. Already out to a 2-second lead, looking for career win number 2 and his second win of the season. As Caden trying to catch Tim McGraw there in the number 8. They of course got a big gap back to Eric Tupper, who's just coming up the hill to turn 1. And something went wrong again with Dallas Childers, who we just spoke with. Trying to give him the old kibosh or something. Unfortunately, the old jinx. Jeffrey Spells on pit road. As Caden to the inside of Tim Abrell, and he takes that position away. As they come down here to turn 11. Whitaker chopping the nose off the 69 to make sure he doesn't get that run inside of him there. Very easy pass, place to pass right here on this track. Barrett Morton makes the pass on. And Trevor White making the pass on Grayson Manuski for position. Dalton Wilson inside of Andrew Clark there for position, so move Dalton up to the 12th spot right now. There's some angry drivers already in the field here, 3 laps in. I want to give a shout out to Track Cam Ford Gourmet. Of course, they are the sponsor of our camera package that you see here from Sonoma. Big thanks to them. As you see one, I think it's Michael Eckert back there having all types of issues in the dirt. But they, of course, given us this track package to check out. It's all part of the road package you can get by going to trackcam22.com and check out that awesome race packages that they have to offer from road to oval. Laps in, 2-second separation between the leader and second place. And Barrett Morton, I'm not sure if that's part of the track there, cut through the tires. Probably got loose a little bit or something and spun the truck out there. Unfortunate deal for him. There's Eric Tupper, the 115 truck. He's out here running on his own right now, just kind of logging laps. Eric right now in the 7th position. He's about 5 seconds back from Colby Wells. You see them up there at turn 4. Through the turn 10 section. You hear him just being very timid on the throttle, which is what you got to do. You see the tires just right there getting loose again. This truck just becomes out of control the longer you go. And I think the only way you can really control the truck is maybe short shift and trying to stay in a higher gear so that you don't spin the tires and almost don't rev it up as high. But even then, that's going to be a challenge. Telder going to get past the Andrew Clark machine. Just falling back from 9th to 16th now in this race. Ryan Whitaker, who had just had an off track or something like that happen. Let's see what happened to the 3. I can find where he went off, but he has lost some positions. After running into 2nd position, coming up turn 3 up the hill here to 3A. Climbs that curve. And remember, I talked a little bit about that hill. Come down that hill, easy to spin the tires, hits that tire barrier. I don't think it did too much damage. Spins it right there off the track and is able to keep it going. Unfortunately, it loses some, 4 positions because of it. And he has since gone back past Tim Abrell for the 5th spot, but he is now some 10 seconds back from the leader as Michael Eckert back to pit road in a 15 truck. So he is the 3rd truck off track. Should mention Dallas Childers came back on track, has run a couple laps, and Jeffrey Spell is still off the track right now. Actually, I think he's slowly coming back on track. So 6 laps in, here comes Telder. Coming up on Jacob Locklear there in the 84. Looks like his well, he's going to spin right in front of Telder, who doors him. More of a T-bone. Jacob Locklear having trouble now in the 17th position. Everybody out here having trouble. It is a race of survival, as they said, here on the road course of the virtual Sonoma Raceway here in the Napa Valley. Wine Country, otherwise called. Biggest mover in this race right now is Dalton Wilson. Him and Patrick Thompson, old Patchy, both up 10 positions right now. Dalton up to the 10th spot. Patrick up to 12th. And Tim Abrell is going off over here in turn number 2. Right in front of the 115, who gets a little loose trying to avoid him. Your points leader, Bryce McCoon, is back up the track as Jeffrey Spells goes off again. Of course, the old layout out of the track is now the new layout again, as they started racing last year on the old section of Sonoma, which takes you into the infield and around the carousel. The left-hander back up the drag strip and out to turn 7. This part here was put in the 1990s as SMI bought the track. And then last year they celebrated the anniversary of the Speedway being open. They went back to the old configuration, and people loved it so much that they went back to it again this year. There's your leader, Brandon Alphin, and tell you what, Nick Leo is starting to bring in the 21 here. Nick only about a second back. Caden Tuff's about 2 seconds back here. So Brandon, you see already time's going down about 2 seconds. Now they do have the 35% fuel, so pit stops will be happening throughout this race. To tires or not to tires? Tim Abrell going past Eric Tupper, who you can see left some marks back behind as he went off track. Dalton Wilson's gone around right in front of the field. Down into turn 11. To turn 12. Eric Tupper on pit road, so the first of the top 10 on the pit road. And of course, pit road's also tricky here. You loop all the way around turn 11, and then you get to the cone right there on the edge of the screen. You can kind of see it there, and then it is, I believe, a 45-mile-an-hour speed limit. And you almost have 3 different sections of pit road. You got this section here, then you come around a curve, you have another section of pit road. And back in the day, there actually was a section on pit road over on the island over there. It was called Gilligan's Island, where if you had to pit over there, you actually had a penalty time that you had to sit there and wait to leave your pit stall because you could gain such an advantage pitting over on that side of the track. Of course, it's over here, and pit stop 14.6 for Tupper. He pulls away. Here's Trevor White, the 35 truck. Different colors on it tonight. Behind him, there's the 28 of Patrick Thompson, last week's winner at Phoenix after a couple teammates got together, coming to the white flag, and took each other out and allowed Thompson to squeeze through and take the win. As Caden Tuff's on pit road, the 88 truck. Ryco Motorsports 88. They'll do right side tires. And he pulls away. And I'm trying to, I think that was Kai Sweater who's off the track over here, stage right. And has stopped actually. And jumps to the pits, so the 34 in trouble, unfortunately. Already some 10 laps into this race. Going to go very quickly with the road course and no cautions at all in this race. They go right from start to finish. There's Ryan Whitaker in the 3 truck, last season's champion. Hear how much you just gotta baby that throttle. Of course, the memory I have of this portion of the track right there is the that curve. You just gotta jump that thing, and sometimes you would see the actual stock car is almost what 2-3 wheels off the ground. Keep on trying there, brother. Good effort out there tonight, and trust me, it gets easier than this. As Brandon Olf in the pit road, the leader in second place, make that third place, all coming in at lap number 10. Looking to make this a 2-stop race, it looks like. Right side tires going on. Nick Leo there behind him. Kobe Wells, of course, on pit road. There's the 3 of Ryan Whitaker. A little bit of right side damage from his contact with that wall. Alfin takes off. 4 tires of fuel. Nick Leo, good stop for him. Also a 14.6. Going to put him right on the tailgate. There you see Caden Tufts with the undercut, as they call it in road racing. Goes to the lead. It's called the undercut. Basically, he pitted a lap or 2 before, in this case 2 laps, and used the fresh tires to gain the track position to jump the leaders. Of course, the Talladega winner from earlier this season. I did finally look that up real quickly. It was Talladega, the opening race of the season. Some reason I thought it was Daytona for a minute. But the winner of that Talladega race up here in the lead, as one truck over here stage right. Not sure who that was. It was the 98 actually who's off over there, Andrew Clark. But Caden's going to have to fight really hard here because these guys got fresher tires. And believe it or not, 2 laps will play dividends. Waypoint, 12 laps complete already, 12 to go. And here's an interesting strategy from these couple of guys. Bryce McCoon on pit road, Matthew Telder's on pit road. I think these guys are trying to fuel save and potentially go on a one-stop strategy here for this win of this race, as Dalton Wilson's going to come in also in the 5 truck. Here comes the 7 there behind him. Tires and fuel for both of them. They're going to pull away, and hopefully don't have required damage. Then they'll be able to continue on. But as I mentioned, Dalton Wilson, Jacob Vanowski on pit road, Aaron Beaver. This guy's pitting, and these are the guys. The Tufts with an 0.8 of a second lead. Brandon Alphin, Nick Leo there in third. Patrick Thompson on pit road. Patchy, the 28 truck, starting the back of the field. The first pit stop or pit stall on the second part of pit road here. Right side's going on. And left side's on the 28, and he will pull away here with 11 laps to go. 15-second flat. And look at this for the lead, as you saw, Caden Tufts has lost the lead now. Both Nick Leo and Brandon Olfen. The battle is on as they go by the lap truck of Vidowski. And Caden locks him up a little bit, trying to clear the 7 truck. Wasn't able to do so. He's getting loose off the corner. A little 4-wheel slide there. As we are at 10 laps to go, while this battle goes on, let's go back. This is what happened just a second ago. As Leo and Alphin were battling each other down the S's here, and Leo gave the spot up to Alphin. It was a great battle there for the lead, and then that was preceded by this, the pass for the lead, as they were 3 wide down into the corner. Alphin got by Tufts, so did Leo, and that's where they were side by side right here. Did not want you to miss that battle. What a fight it's been between these 3. And it continues on as Alphin out to a 0.6 of a second lead. Dalton Wilson letting the leaders go by. And this is actually becoming a 4-truck battle now as Colby Wells is right here. Colby on the back bumper of 88 for third, dives it in there to the inside. Watch the wheel hop. Oh, and Colby's there. Caden kind of shuts the door on him, and they hit each other. And Colby Wells up to third. Fantastic racing here on the road course. 9 laps to go. Some of these leaders should be able to make it to the finish. Some might not be able to. Should be very interesting as some of these guys went about 13 laps on a tank of fuel. And in that case, they can make it to the finish with this set of tires. Some of these others, I'm looking at Eric Tupper, Caden Tufts maybe. Going to be very close on fuel. I assume they're going to be able to find a way there. And now Caden Tufts back to pit road in the 88. So he knew he was short on fuel when he comes back to pit road. And Colby Wells just ran the fastest lap of the race at 1:20.57. That's qualifying speed. Tires and fuel going on. This 88 truck, who should still come out without the first position. Problem is he is going to be sitting some 35 to 40 seconds back from the lead now with that delta, and I'm not sure he's going to be able to make up that much time in 8 laps. This 45 truck is on the move. Oh, Leo getting a little bit loose. And one truck has parked it over the tire barriers here to the right. That is Aaron Beaver in the 97. Believe it or not, those tires don't move on iRacing. They do move in the real, not on iRacing. Tell these guys are just hanging it out every lap. Eric Tupper back to pit road. 7 laps to go, so a 2-stop strategy for him. There's that traditional jump over there. You saw Leo pop that curve that we talked about a little bit ago as Colby drives it to the outside. Somebody's got to give right here. Yeah, nobody's going to. Well, yeah, Colby did. Yeah, I don't think he had a choice. He got a little loose there. Brandon Alphin's enjoying this as he's driven out to a 2-second lead now because of it. Fantastic racing all the way around. Leo getting a little loose there mid-corner. Great racing this is. We'll have 2 races to go after tonight here at Sonoma before we crown another champion here in season number 3 of this TI Racing Truck Series. I showed you the point standings a little bit ago. Of course, Bryce McCoon leads it. And Bryce running in the 7th spot right now. Brandon Alphin second in points. Brandon leading this race as to pass for second right in front of you. Colby Wells sitting right side of Nick Leo makes the pass for second. Next week it is the Pocono Raceway for the 7th race of the season. Then we go to Homestead to finish it out here in 2 weeks on the 26th of July. Go through the S's. Ryan Whitaker in 4th. Here's Caden Tufts back here. Caden is 33 seconds back. Last time by, he was about a 1.5 seconds quicker than the leader, and that is nowhere near enough time to get to the lead. And as a matter of fact, the 4th position, which would be his next battle, is 21 seconds ahead, so he might have to settle for a 5th place finish. We have 5 laps to go. Colby Wells got the fishing pole out, and he is reeling in the 21. Can the 45 do it? His teammate, of course, Colby was in this very similar position at the Phoenix Raceway last week. Made a move to the inside that ended up getting pushed down to the apron. And some say that he had a chance to let the leader hold on that spot through the corner and battle it out to the end of the race. Some think the 3 maybe shouldn't have pushed him down to the apron like that, but either way, teammates wrecked and gave the win to the 28 truck. So Colby probably going to think twice here as he makes a move, as he gets to the leader. Does he make another dive to the inside or something here, or does he set up a different kind of move here to take the lead if he can get to him? He's about a 1/2 second back as they will come to 4 laps to go. Up the hill to turn 1. Oh, and Caden Tufts goes off turn 10. And following him's the 98 back there of Andrew Clark. Barrett Morton coming to pit road in the 19. That'll hand the 95 the 6th position. Tim Abrell in the 8th position. He's actually trying to hold off Matthew Telder, who's up 12 spots to 9th. Seven tenths of a second now lead to Alfin, trying to stretch it out a little bit. Maybe saved his tires a little bit, not to burn them off, and now he's able to stretch it a little bit on Colby Wells. They'll come to 3 laps to go this time by. Let's go back here to that battle as we were just watching Telder. Turns it over the hill. You see the 83 of Harrison off over here, turn 4A or 4, and there's the hop of the curve. And watch out for that tire barrier. Do not want that thing to reach out and grab you. You just hear how gently you push the throttle. Putting a lap on Patrick Thompson, who runs in the 11th position right now. Brandon Alfin, who just a couple weeks ago, after race after race after race of battling it out, scored his first career win, and that came at Indianapolis on a fuel mileage race at the end. Tonight is 2 laps away from scoring his second win in 3 races. Remember I talked about a couple weeks ago, your first one's always the hardest to get? Now all of a sudden here he is 2 laps from his second. And this one would not be on fuel mileage. It'd be just straight up, just dominance. He's had this field under control most of the night. In turn 10. Nailing every mark, doing exactly what he's supposed to do. And it stretched it out to 1.8 seconds over Colby Wells. Colby trying everything he can. Might be looking at a 2nd place finish here this evening. Now the hairpin at turn 11 to turn 12. You'll see the white flag, final lap for Brandon Alfin, looking for win number 2 of the season. The hill to turn 2. Turn 3 and 3A down the straightaway here. You see that elevation change right there. Turn 7 section. All of a sudden, Colby Wells making a dive in there, turn 7. He has gained a half second right there in that corner. All of a sudden, Colby's like, hey, I'm not holding back now. Through the S's. Able to stretch it back out to a 2.5 seconds. So Colby made one last ditch effort. See if he dives it down here into the hairpin. Not going to be enough. Alfin almost screwed up turn 11 as Wells gets closer, but not enough. Brandon Alfin's 2nd win of the season and a dominant effort at Sonoma. I looked over at the left and I saw that number dropping, and I'm like, is he out of gas or something? But I think he was just in the wrong gear. Nick Leo's going to finish third. Ryan Whitaker is going to hold off. Well, that's a lap truck of Locklear to finish fourth. And Caden Tufts will finish in the fifth position as he just lays a burnout off turn 11. And that's what we want. And here comes your point leader, Bryce McCoon. Off turn 6, or turn 12, he'll finish 6th. Matthew Telder, he is going to get the big mover of the race tonight. Congratulations to him. 21st to 7th on the road course here at Sonoma. Tupper 8, Tim Abrell, Barrett Horton finishing 10th. But all behind Brandon Alphin, who I'm guessing ran out of gas or something, because he didn't know where to be found all of a sudden here. All these guys have towed away, so all right. No burnouts tonight. Let's take a look at the final results of this race at Sonoma. A pretty wild one and a dominant one at the same time. Brandon Alphin wins it over Colby Wells. Nick Leo finishes third. Ryan Whitaker fourth and Caden Tufts fifth. Bryce McCoon, Taylor, Tupper, Abrell, Barrett Morton finishing in the 10th position. Patrick Thompson 11th. Jacob Locklear, Dalton Wilson, Aaron Beaver, Trevor White to Jacob Vanowski. Chris Lewis finishing 17th. Andrew Clark finishing 18th. Finishing in the 19th position goes Chris Harrison, 20th, Jeffrey Spells. Anthony Keiswetter, 21st, 22nd, Jeremy McKinnon, 23rd, Michael Eckert, and Dallas Childers, 24th. So they'll finish 23rd and 24th, respectively, this evening. And now all of a sudden, Alphin pops up the start-finish line. You know, did he go to the other course and show off on me? I couldn't find him. Yeah, it won't let me click on him anymore. Anyways, all right, let's go down and talk to our winner, because he's doing burnouts over there at the start-finish line. As there we go, we bring Brandon up here to join us tonight. Brandon, congratulations on second career win, second of the season. I said earlier a couple weeks ago that, hey, the first win's always the toughest to get. You just went out here and blew the field away and got win number 2.
Yeah, no, like you said, too, it's kind of breaking that barrier and busting that door down. It kind of felt like you got the monkey off the back, finally being able to win at the Brickyard, and then have a good showing today.
Got kind of scary there at the end. I know, obviously, the pit stop there. Used the 88, pulled the undercut on you, and Nick Leo tried everything he could to get around you. And then all of a sudden, Colby Wells was behind you. And what a wild finish there. You had to hold off these guys.
Yeah, no, that was fun racing, man. Don't really run road courses too often, but with Caden Tufts and then Nick Leo, I think at one point we were maybe 3 wide. I think maybe it was me and Caden or somebody down there, and with the lap car, and it was fun racing, man. That's why I kept saying in the Discord, I said we got some crazy stuff going on, especially at a track like Sonoma where it's hard to pass. I think Larry McReynolds said if you pass one car a lap, that's pretty good. So it was fun.
Yeah, it was pretty solid out there for you guys and a great race. I got to ask, though, real quickly, last lap there, did you just go wrong gear coming off the final corner?
No, we were in. They were already celebrating in the Discord saying congrats and stuff. I said, hold on, because I said it ain't over yet, because it's easy. I mean, it's easy to spin the tires and, it's shifting the gear. And I said, hold on. So I kind of just coasted, make sure I didn't spin and all that stuff. So it was, like I said, it was fun.
Well, great job, Brandon. Congratulations on the win, and great points night for you, and shouts whoever you like to, bud.
Yeah, no, I'd like to thank TI Racing, Kevin Whitaker, Chevrolet, and Chris Lewis, like I said, for being able to do this. And also, shout out to you, Chris, for doing this every week. I said, you're awesome. I love going back and watching the broadcast. So that's it.
I appreciate it, Brandon. Thanks for joining us this evening. Congrats and go celebrate, sir.
All right. Thanks, Chris. I appreciate it.
You too, buddy. Brandon Alphin joining us, of course, in victory lane here tonight. Let's talk to our second-place finisher, Colby Wells. A great finish for him and a great bounce back after what happened last week at Phoenix. Colby, congratulations, man. A close, but unfortunately no cigar for you there at the end, but still a great finish.
Definitely an exciting race. I was even surprised that I got that close after the EOL. I was kind of packing it up and going home after that, saying I wasn't going to get anywhere close, but I'm really proud of the effort that we all put together there.
Yeah, definitely the one-stop strategy seemed to work out there. You were able to use that strategy and jump up to the front, and definitely showed that you had a truck that could compete with Brandon.
Yeah, definitely. I decided to sit there and think about it for a little bit after what happened last week and take it on my teammate and giving another team the win. It's definitely not what I wanted to do there, and I thought about it for a little bit. Instead of pushing and having the chance of taking us both out and both of us running out of fuel, I decided to just sit back there and get fuel so we could get a team 1-2. It feels a lot better in this position than it did last week. I'll take a lot more second places.
Well, great job here this evening, and shout out to whoever you like to, bud.
I thank you on the broadcast, Chris Lewis, Kevin Whitaker, Chevrolet, TI Racing. Like I said before, it may be virtual, but it takes a lot that goes into it, so I appreciate everybody who puts the amount of effort into it, and thank you for putting it on the broadcast.
Absolutely. Well, great job tonight, man, and congratulations. That is Colby Wells' second-place finish for him. And our last but not least third-place finisher tonight, Nick Leo, Sir Nick Leo, as he likes to be called here in Discord. But, Nick, what a wild battle between you and Brandon and even Caden there, especially as you guys came out of the pits there with those fresh tires. You guys had a pretty nice war with each other.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Some good racing. Just I ran out of gas at the end there. I didn't want to push him too hard, but did as best as I could, and I don't know, he was able to save fuel better than I was.
Yeah, talk about that a little bit, because it seemed like maybe the way the slickness of the track was, you were able to kind of take advantage and short shift and almost put that egg underneath the throttle to help you fuel-wise.
Yeah, I tried to clutch it at some points, but then I just kept getting loose and almost spun it a few times, but ran out coming right to the line, so I was glad I didn't push any harder than I did. But
well, great job.
Did they run out in first and second? Or
I think they ran out.
Enough?
I think they ran out after the line because they didn't celebrate at all. So they got to the start-finish line. Let's put it like that. So it was close for everybody. But you still were able to hold on for third, so great job on that. A great points night for you.
Yeah, I can't complain. I don't know what happened at the start there. I don't know.
It looked like from what I saw, there was contact between the 88 and the 95. It looked like the 21 kind of took it wide off of turn 11. The same thing with the 95, I think it was, and there was just contact and things happened from there. So great job, and shout out to whoever you like to, bud.
I was just going to shout out to Jewel and Chevrolet and what we got here tonight. We got Diet Barks root beer, so shout out to them for keeping me in it.
Pretty good root beer right there. So nice job and congratulations.
Thank you.
Absolutely. That is Nick Leo on his third place finish. All right, so we got about 25 minutes or so. We're going to sign off here from the Sonoma Raceway, and then we're going to head over to the USA Speedway in Lakeland, Florida, a track that unfortunately no longer exists anymore, but we're going to make it exist here in a couple minutes and get you ready for some dirt action with the Short Track Super League in the Big Block Modifieds. We invite you to come join us for that. You'll see a link over on the YouTube page that is to that race. If you come out of the link you're in now, you'll see it right there, and you can click on it to join that broadcast. We'll see it about 10 after 9. So with that said, congratulations to Brandon Alphin, his second career win on in obviously his career, second win of the season. If I can get that right out of my mouth, we'll be okay. But we go on from there, and we will see you at Pocono Raceway next Monday night. This isn't just a game. It's iRacing. See you!
The wait is over. The nerves have taken
strong.